Hello everybody, welcome back to Growing in the Cove. My name is Stacy and I garden in Zone 5B, Newfoundland. So I'm so happy to finally be able to get outdoors and show you some things that are happening beyond my basement. So it's April the 12th and it seems like things are finally starting to heat up. And I thought I'd give you a look at a few things that I have going on. First of all, I want to show you the greenhouse and show you some vegetables that I started back in, I think, the very early part of March. I made a video on that, and I'm sure people were thinking, is she out of her mind starting vegetables this early? But I just want to show you this is the result of that. So if you're interested to seeing what's happening in my garden, please keep watching. So welcome to my messy greenhouse. I just want to show you what I've got planted in my beds. I have these hoops are made of, I think it's PEX pipe or PVC pipe, I'm not sure, but I just bought this at the hardware store and I cut it to size and I just stick each end in. They are flexible, they're not the most sturdy, but they serve this purpose and I can easily pop them in and out. And I always get questions about where I get the frost cloth, and I think I purchased this one on Amazon, but there are garden centers around here where you can purchase it. I know down at local, the seed company, Gay's Seeds in downtown St. John's has it, as well as Murray's Garden Center here in Portugal Cove. And you can also find it at the dollar store, but it doesn't last as long. But if you only want to spend a couple of bucks, it's a great product to get. So to show you what's planted in my beds, I've got some bok choy, which is transplanted in here, and it's looking fabulous. It is super green. Over here, I've got mizuna. This is a Asian vegetable. That is a brassica. It's kind of like an Asian green and it's really delicious. Over here, I have spinach, which is really only just forming its true leaves. So I can't wait to have some fresh spinach. Next up, we have some lettuces. These are super tiny, but I think they're gonna do great in here. I've got a couple different varieties, as you can see by the different colored leaves. This is actually a overwintered lettuce that actually survived the winter and started growing back, so he gets to stay. And then over here is actually where I have planted my first round of ranunculus, and look how healthy these are. So my whole thought process behind this, and I've done it for a few years, is I like to plant my ranunculus in the greenhouse, and usually by early June I will get blooms. And these will be shutting down by the time my tomatoes get planted. So I will literally plant my tomatoes in the little holes where I need them to be and let my tomatoes grow, and these will be dug up by probably the end of July. So it's just a way of getting a lot of use out of my greenhouse and kind of companion planting. Over here, I really need to water this, but I've actually planted some seeds to see if I can get some things to sprout. I've got a variety of things. I actually do have some things sprouting. Right here, I've got some rocket sprouting. I think this is actually a ranunculus from last year. Let's see, is there anything else? There may not be. But I've got radishes and turnips and mustard seeds planted. And then in here is my sweet peas. So I put my sweet peas out in the greenhouse extremely early. And if I can get this cloth out of my way, as you can see, they are looking a little worse for wear. When you have this white markings on the leaves, that's actually frost damage, but you can see the new growth is super green, and the cold actually causes branching to occur. So you won't need to pinch, because as you can see, this is coming from the same plant. I have new branches coming. So although they look really rough right now, they're going to look great once they get out in the garden. And then in the back, I've got some green onions. So it's just something to think about, to use your greenhouse like a giant cold frame. And you know, this is well before I'll need to use it for my hot weather plants like peppers and tomatoes. And it's an early way to get your first flush of vegetables. I'm also moving out another round of cool flowers into the greenhouse today. So I've got some foxgloves, which I started from seed. This is Apricot Beauty. I've also got some ranunculus. I started these on camera a few weeks ago, so you can see if you started them around the same time as I put out my video, your ranunculus will probably look something around this size. I've also got some green onions. So right now you can absolutely put cool season flowers and vegetables in your greenhouse. Right now, my greenhouse is going down to a nighttime low of about -2, and most of these plants can actually handle down to -5 without protection. Now they may be worse for wear, but that's why I have this fleece over my hoops. So these will be staying out here now. I've also got a tray of some more flowers. I've got some larkspur. This was from seed I collected in my garden. I did grow dark blue larkspur a few years ago, but I got a light blue one that popped up. So this is an experiment to see if these will come true to the parent. They probably won't, but it is a cute little experiment. I've also got some more foxgloves. I've got some pink larkspur, and once again, some more green onions. So that concludes today's video. I just wanted to give you a look around at what's happening. You know, spring has definitely sprung, and I'm happy to see things like my potted tulips coming up, and there's just so much growth happening, and I'm just so excited to see what the season brings. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.